Very interesting table about information which I saw in the site Kil Hashem HaMelucha, Kingdom is of God, and there is brought in a lecture of Rabbi Kutel Fish, Soda Chashmal, 227. He brings there interesting story, which is really proved to be true, as he brings there, that it was a custom on the 7th day of Sukkot, which is called the Shana Rabbah, to look midnight, the light of the moonlight, 12 o'clock of the night, to look the shadow of the person, and then one can find out, as the Zohar said in Genesis 22, that one can follow through details exactly what is there. So let us see now what are the things. So first let us see the wording of these things, which are, this is in Hebrew, which says the custom was, in Genesis, we said Bereshit, to wrap oneself with a sheet and to go out to a place, the moonlight, and then to see clearly their limbs of the body, hands and fingers, and with them there are signs what is going to happen to the man through the year, and also according to the Agra who used to do it, even one can find indication to what is going to be all over the year. Now what is interesting, that this is really the English, the practice was standing alone in the moonlight and observe the shadow of the person. This is Zohar, Genesis 2:120. Now what is interesting is this, what he mentioned in the site Kil Hashem HaMelucha, the lecture of Rabbi Kutel Fish. So this he brings that Ramoshe Sternbuch in Hoshana Rabbah this year saw a disaster in the month of IYAR 5776, when really it's coming now after the month of Nisan. So this is what was in this information. Then I decided to look in the courts if there are indications. So I look for one sentence, IYAR, month of IYAR, 8 Tafshin Ayin Vav, 5776, amazing, only twice in the Torah it appears, quite long sentence, and we look for the best meeting of disaster. Amazing, comes the word disaster with the story of Joseph and Binyamin, when Jacob said, I'm afraid that some disaster will happen to him. Now, looking more into it, we know quite well that unfortunately all the threat to Israel on terror attacks and Iran. We find Iran clearly coming here. Now what is interesting, as we mentioned many times, that all these evil forces have to do with the Amalekite. Exactly, Amalekite here come. Amalekite, Amalekite. And then also, as always, we see the heavenly minister of this Amalek, which is, as we saw a few times, is a Samael, and is female, which is a Lilith. Amazingly coming here also, and also coming in the call between Israel and the Arabs. Omer, the day of the Omer, are known to be very significant days. A lot of tragedies happened during this day. The crusade, killing many Jews. This is really one of the reasons for mourning, so the days of the Omer. But perhaps the most important part in this table is having minimal atra'ah, warning, threat, warning, amazing, coming here with the IYAR this year 5776, and clearly indicating to what Ramoshe Sternbuch saw, the Ravid of Reda Haredis, so, as we said, descendants of Agra who keeps this tradition to look in this shadow, Sukkot, and they say also, he mentions that also he saw the tragedy which came in Arnov when rabbis were massacred there, were killed there, which came next to his house. So he saw also those. So it might be really a very important message for us, a threat, warning to the situation. As we know, unfortunately today, what is going on, Iran is threatening, and dash and all this. So no doubt that this message of him can be very serious, so therefore it's worthwhile really to take it into attention after, unfortunately, not having Mashiach, not in Purim, not in Pesach, Passover, and unfortunately so, because so much desecration of the festivals, as we read in the papers, hundreds of thousands went out Passover, to enjoy themselves. Definitely all this desecration of the Sabbath, of holiness and sanctity, no doubt disturb or stopped, even delays the coming of the Messiah, and then troubles comes. And maybe that very likely that this is